Hello students, so today we will continue lesson 6, that is the network components, computer network. So in the last class we have discussed about the guided media, so that discussion will continue today also, and we have discussed about the Ethernet cable. So that Ethernet cable is of two types, one is the crossover cable and the other is the straight through cable. So this crossover cable is basically designed for connecting two computers without a hub or router. If you want to connect two computers without the uh, use of hub or router, so we use a crossover cable. So crossover cable can directly connect to computers, and very fastly you can transfer the files from one computer to the other computer. That is called the crossover cable. Second is the straight through cable. This type of cable has got both its ends identical to each other. Yes, that is the straight through cable. Both ends are same. Both of the ends of this cable are same. It is used to connect a computer to a router or a switch. If you want to connect your computer to the router or switch, you need a straight through cable. After the Ethernet cable, now we see the coaxial cable. So a coaxial cable is used in the transmission of video, communication and audio. If you want to transmit the video signal or communication signal and audio signal, we use the coaxial cable. It is mainly used by the cable television industry to connect the TVs to our cable TV services. However, this cable can also use in networks and has a high bandwidth and greater transmission capacity. So coaxial cable consists of central copper wire. So in this coaxial cable you can see at the center there is a copper wire. This coaxial cable can be used in the network and has a high bandwidth and greater transmission capacity also it has. A coaxial cable consists of the central copper wire surrounded by insulation. Yes, surrounded by insulation, you can see there is the insulation, and then a shield of braided wire. And over that insulation you will find a braided wire shield to make it gives it strength. And again that braided wire is again insulated. It is relatively inexpensive and can transmit data at higher rates. Yes, it is not too much costly, and the speed of the data transmission is very high in the coaxial cable in comparison to that crossover cable or straight through cable. It provides the better immunity against the electromagnetic disturbance. Yes, electromagnetic waves cannot disturb the signal passing through the coaxial cable. The only disadvantage associated with the coaxial cable is its high installation and maintenance cost. So installation charge is very high. It is very in comparison to the straight through cable or the crossover cable, and the maintenance is also more in comparison to the Ethernet cable. Now the two main types of the coaxial cable is the broadband coaxial cable and the broadband coaxial cable. So this coaxial cable comes in two categories: broadband baseband coaxial cable and the broadband coaxial cable. This baseband coaxial cable supports quick transmission of a single signal at a time. It is mainly used for the LAN. So baseband coaxial cable we are using for the local area network, and it supports the transmission of the single signal at a time. And in the broadband coaxial cable, it transmits the multiple signals at the same time and it is used for longer distances. So we use in the WAN, wide area network. Optical fiber cable. Fiber optics is a popular technology that has the larger capacity to transfer the data at a very high speed. A fiber optical cable consists of a central glass core. This fiber optics is popular technology, optical fiber cable. The data transmission speed is also very high in comparison to the coaxial cable. So fiber optical cable consists of a central glass core containing a bundle of glass threads inside it, and it is surrounded by several layers of the protective materials. The glass threads are capable of transmitting data converted into the light signals. Here the signals, here we use the light signals to transmit the data, which is, and the speed of the light, as you know, is very extremely high speed. So no, nothing is faster than the light. The speed of the light, as you know, that is the 3 lakh kilometer per second. A fiber optic cable is highly resistant to signal interference and provides the better data transmission by providing high bandwidth. So the bandwidth is also high of the optical fiber cable, so more number of signals, multiple signals can be transmitted at a single time. and this is highly resistant to the signal interference also. So no electromagnetic waves can uh, create the interference with the optical signals. Presently, a fiber optic cable is very popular technology for the local area network, but in the future, almost all the communications will employ fiber optics. Uh, However, it is fragile and the maintenance cost is high. Means the optical fiber cable is very weak, so its maintenance cost is also very high. Now, next is the unguided media, that is the wireless media. So this wireless media is used for the long distance communication medium, and what we use as a wireless media first is the satellite. As you can see in the figure, this satellite we use for the long distance communication, and satellite plays a significant role in the modern day communication. It creates a communication channel between a source transmitter and a receiver at the different locations on the earth, and the ground station, with the help of the dish antenna, sends a signal to the satellite, and it amplifies the received signal and sends it back to the ground station for relay. So these communication satellites use different signals like microwave, digital and analog signals. So how the satellite works? From the ground, the signal is transmitted to the satellite, and at the satellite there is the receiver that receives the signals, and it retransmits the signals by amplifying it to the earth. Now again on the earth, many antennas are there, receivers are there. Again they receive the signals from the satellite, and it amplifies the signals, received signals, and they also send it back to the ground station. So the better example of this you can see for the satellite communication or for the long distance communication medium satellite is the your digital TV. So in the digital TV, as you see, the this is there. So that antenna receives the signals directly from the satellite. That is the example of the long distance communication medium, as you can see at your home. Next is the WiMAX, stands for the Worldwide Interoperability for Microwave Access. WiMAX stands for the, and they use the microwave signals. So WiMAX stands for Worldwide Interoperability for Microwave Access. It is a telecommunication protocol that provides the fixed and mobile internet services. Yes. So for the mobile internet services and the fixed internet services is given by with this WiMAX. It is a telecommunication protocol that provides the fixed and mobile internet services. WiMAX requires a tower called the WiMAX base stations. So as you see the towers in the city, that is called the WiMAX base station. That is connected to the internet using a standard wired high-speed connection. And the connectivity between the tower and the end user is provided through the microwave link. As you can see, all the appliances, the computers, this computer, and this also connected with this tower, with this internet, with the help of the microwave signals. See, the microwave signals is transmitted from this tower, and these signals are received over by this computer present in this building. So this technology provides the high-speed connection of 275 Mbps over an area of 30 miles for fixed stations and 3 to 10 miles for mobile stations. So the range of this for the fixed station is the 30 miles. Suppose if you want to be connected with a computer that is not moving, so there are 30 miles range is there. So 30 miles range means that is around, you can say, 50 to 60 kilometer. So here 3 to 10 miles is there. So in that uh, means around 50 to 20 kilometer for the mobile phones, mobile stations which are moving. You will get the connection regularly. So Next is the microwave, and this microwave and radio wave and Bluetooth, infrared technology, and Wi-Fi. All these are the wireless medium. So this will we will study in the next class. So this is all for the today, and thank you for your kind attention.